Come and make an easy paint-along Christmas scene with me. First, mask off an area. I'm using a square, you might use an oblong, and then draw in a lovely crescent moon or a full moon and take a little bit of time to get the shape you want. Next, mix up a few different blues, really deep blues and some different tones, and drop them into one another. I'm doing it onto dry paper, but I'm using quite wet watercolour. And then just let the colours run into one another and be sure not to paint over your moon. As you work down the page, we want to leave a lovely white snowy horizon. So once you've finished with your colours, take some clean water and just run it up to the edge of the paint and let it run really loosely down the rest of your picture. Then you can go back in and dot in some lovely deeper colours, and they'll all run together when the paint dries. And now when we're done, we need to let this layer dry. Using those same colours, I'm going to go in and with a pointed brush start to put in some tree line, and I'm going to put my darkest colours against that lovely pale snowy icy horizon. I'm going to use the same technique of dipping in the different colours, and I'm going to make sure that I leave some of that lovely white of the horizon poking through, and I'm just using the edge of my brush, the point, to really just get a sense of the tree line. And here's that same trick, just a little bit of water on the brush to soften the edges, and I'm leaving a little bit of a gap, maybe a snowfield, maybe a lake, we're not quite sure, but I'm just going to soften those dark colours with some water. And then just go in at the front, but leave that little chink just so that we can see there's something going on there. I'm layering in some more colour at the front, and I'm going a bit greener now because it's kind of coming towards us, and I just want to make sure that it doesn't turn into a blob, that we have some little chinks of white paper. And now I'm going in with a pearlescent metallic watercolour, and I'm just adding some little tops of trees, almost little frosty bits, and once it's dried this will glimmer and shimmer just like Christmas should. And here comes the toothbrush spatter. So in my white metallic, I'm just going to add a little bit of paint. It's all dry underneath. And I'm going to splatter across my picture to give a sense of snow, star, frost, whatever we want it to be. You can go crazy with this part. I'm using a really lovely bright yellow gold metallic for my moon. You could use silver, you could use white, maybe even use the white page and let it sparkle through. And if you don't have metallic paints, then just pick up a marker pen or a gel pen and just go over the top. It's super easy and super fun. And the last thing I'm going to do here is embellish with some gold and some white Posca acrylic marker pens, just dotting them in. They could be stars, they could be snowflakes, they could be frost or Christmas magic, who knows? I really don't mind. I just think it's so much fun doing this part, and for those of you who know me and have watched my other videos, you'll know I love a bit of marker pen. So go crazy, have loads of fun embellishing your winter scene. Oh, the exciting big reveal. The masking tape leaves a great edge. You could photograph these and have them printed onto cards, or you could just hand paint them onto your cards yourself. How magical and Christmassy is that?